Previously on Return to Shironagasu Island. Don't worry, I understand. Alright, I won't ask again. How'd you manage to get onto the guest list? You made your way onto this island by using invitations sent to someone else, didn't you? More of those subjects I can't really talk about. But alright. Yes, my invitation was originally sent to someone named Sean Baxter. He was knee-deep in problems, and we managed to ensnare him. We wanted to send an undercover investigator to this island, so I cut a deal with him and became his representative. He ended up being hospitalized with a sudden illness. I see. However, the people working in this mansion are quite cautious. It would be difficult to convince them that you're a relative of one of the guests. Who are you, really? I wasn't lying when I told you I was a physician in Washington. Of course, I'm not doing that work anymore, and I only worked as a physician for about a year. What kind of reputation did you have as a physician? What? Why are you asking that? Nothing out of the ordinary. I see. Well, of her personality, it wouldn't surprise me if she had a bad reputation. Huh. Why am I really annoyed with you right now? I don't think I know anything else. No, wait. Come to think of it, for some reason, the research on this island suddenly stagnated 10 years ago. 10 years ago? Apparently, the flow of special chemicals they were using slowed to a trickle. But I don't know why. 10 years ago. Does that mean something happened at that time? Perhaps they ran out of money. No, prostitution and the organ trade continued at the same levels as before, and there were plenty of clients. It's unlikely that they ran out of money. If that's the case, then what could have slowed down the research? The disappearance of an essential element used for research, or maybe an important researcher who went missing. Maybe something happened to the source of the chemicals. It's possible that these murders are connected to that. Can the killer negotiate with the police from the mansion because they possess something that was lost? Like a code? It is possible. It would allow them to resume the research. If it would allow them to resume the research, they would definitely be interested in obtaining such a code. Maybe that's the unlock code they're after. It could be the reason why Vincent and his associates would revolt. But why was the killer able to obtain that unlock code in the first place? It remains a mystery. At any rate, I'm glad that there is a possible connection between the research on this island and the killer. I might have had a little bit too much to drink. I'll sober up in my room and come back a little later. Do not reveal my true identity to anyone, okay? Of course, no need to tell me. We'll just pretend that things are the same as before. Don't worry. Actually, I'm more worried about the gloomy girl. Don't worry about her. Neko doesn't even possess the communication skills that would allow her to talk about that. You... Stop insulting me. But come to think of it, you're probably right. Well, the truth often hurts, Neneko. I'll see you later. Phew. At least we discovered her real identity. I'm glad we did, but what are we going to do now? Of course, our next step will be unmasking the killer. In her testimony, Riel talked about everyone. If we combine and compare all of the testimonies, I'm convinced that we will be able to unmask the killer. How could the killer have come up with such a strange murder method? There must have been a simpler way. Certainly. Or maybe the killer was inspired by something that had happened in the past. An isolated island in the sea. Strange iron doors. A warm bridge. A burnt corpse. Constantly blowing winds. A transparent killer. A mysterious creature. Wait. By Jovi, I think I got it. The killer's modus operandi. What? Really? Tell me. If what I'm thinking is right, only this person could be the killer. The killer is... Yes? Who? Hang on. I heard something behind the door. What? What are you talking about? Your timing totally sucks, I'll say. Are you leading me on? Who's there? What are you doing there? Whoa! Was there really someone there? Neko, let's go after them, please. Because I have... Jacob and the other two appear to be negotiating, but I still can't hear what they're saying. Vincent and Abby don't appear to be very open to negotiations. I have a feeling something very bad is about to happen. Hey! What's going on there? Looks like everyone in the guest room heard the commotion and has come here. Riel, Akira, Gisele, and Alex are all here. Get away from the door. Vincent has a gun. He might shoot you. Stay out of his line of sight. Alright. What the hell's going on? He's got his gun pointed at Jacob. What's going on? I think Jacob's trying to cut a deal with them. That's just a guess, though. And it looks like negotiations have fallen through. Looks like negotiations have fallen apart. That's what I just said, Goose Detective. What was that gunshot? What happened? Tell me. It's not a very pleasant sight. Don't look, alright? That was a headshot from the hip. Vincent appears to be an expert marksman. This is a warning to the killer! You have 30 minutes! If you don't tell me the code by then, I will kill everyone without mercy! Vincent! What code do you want? Detective. Outsiders shouldn't talk too much, or their lives will be cut short here. Whoa! I see Vincent's muzzle move in my direction and quickly take cover. What? You're making a mistake. I'm not the killer, and I didn't kill anyone. You're pretty calm, aren't you? Gisele Reed. Anyone else would lose their composure in such a situation. This calmness. She has the composure of an assassin. But Ikeda, do you have any concrete evidence that proves she is the killer? Please don't tell me that this is just a hunch. Of course. I'll explain everything. Let me tell you how Sir Raymond and Thomas were murdered, and why I'm certain that Gisele is the killer. I can't believe it. I didn't think you would be able to discover the truth with so little evidence. Ikeda, it looks like I've underestimated you. Everyone gasps as Gisele's tone of voice suddenly changes. Gisele, are you really a survivor from this island? Why did you kill them? Was it for revenge? You won't be able to understand even if I explained it to you. Everything I had, everything was taken away by Shironagasu Island. The people I killed were horrible men who had it coming for a very long time. I have no regrets ending their lives. My only regret is that I couldn't kill Jacob Rutland with my own hands. Gisele, what do the people from the mansion want from you? What's your bargaining chip? Something I was given by someone when I had to leave everything behind here. My trump card for revenge. However, the people from the mansion want to use it to control the world. The world? Control the world? Please give it to us. Gisele! No. My revenge is almost complete. I won't allow you to get in my way. I don't think you quite understand the situation you're in. I'm not as meek as you thought, and I'll get what I need by any means. And now you're talking just like me! Aurora! Gisele. She left me behind. But enough about her. There's an explosive. Gisele planted an explosive on that iron door. So don't open it. On the iron door. Are you sure? It was like a square box. Gisele told me that if anyone opens the door, it will explode. Akira, where are you now? In a dining hall. I'm calling from there. Ikeda, I'm scared. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to do. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of this right away, and after that I'll come to get you. For now, turn off the lights and hide in the shadows. Wait, don't hang up! Please! I'm scared! Talking on the phone is too dangerous. Just hide, okay? Ikeda, she's in a very dangerous situation. If Akira is right, an explosive has been planted on the iron door. Knowing how well trained Gisele is, we'll have to deal with the bomb here first. Riel, do you have any experience with bomb disposal? And so it continues. Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play Return to Shironagasu Island. So, I already know the answer to this. Since this is a bomb, we need to cut the blue wire. Okay, in all due seriousness. So yeah, we got a bomb. 2 of them. One in here, and one right outside the door leading to the guest house. So, I don't know how we're going to get rid of the bomb on the guest house side of things, but in here, well, again, I vote blue wire, that we cut that. Let's see if I'm right, if that's indeed what we have to do here. And I mean, it's a bomb, so I mean, that's usually how these things are diffused. Last I checked is that you have to cut the wires in a certain order in order to make sure the thing doesn't go kablooey in your face. Alright, don't be nervous. Overthinking this will just stress me out. I have to open this bag to start dismantling it. What should I do? Can I open it slowly? There might be several booby traps. Opening the bag could set off the first of them. If an optical sensor has been installed, it may explode if it senses light. That's a new one on me. Bombs having optical sensors. So maybe we should just turn off the lights first? Well, but then we wouldn't be able to see what we're doing, so... But wait a minute, how would you be able to arm the bomb then, if the thing is set to go off at when it registers light? I mean, you have to set something on the bomb itself, or in order to set it, right? So in that case, wouldn't the bomb just explode immediately upon setting it, since chances are the bomber would be setting it in a well-lit environment already? Again, I'm no expert on bomb disposal or even bombs in general. I'm just wondering here, because that doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense to me. Unless you do it remotely, then yeah, that would make sense then, but well, whatever. I'm just rambling at this point. I have to be able to see what I'm doing, though. I'll have to open this bag. The bag is shaped rather oddly. It doesn't look like a normal bag. Yeah, it does look like... It does appear as though the corners of it are sticking out a little bit. So, that might be... Could be either some form of padding, so in case you end up dropping it, it doesn't set it off. I don't know. You're right. It's square, doesn't have any patterns, and it looks different than an ordinary bag. Hey, I think it's a thermal bag made by Super Thermos. It cuts off the outside airflow, so it can keep things cold for quite a long time. I read good reviews about this online. A thermal bag, huh? It's definitely something Gisele would use. How would you know? You only just met her. She must have chosen this bag for a reason. There's a temperature sensor inside? That could be the case. If there really is a temperature sensor, it could detect sudden temperature swings. The room temperature is much lower right now because the window has been broken. If you open the bag right now, it may result in an explosion. What should we do then? Should we turn up the heater to raise the room temperature? We don't know what temperature this bag is. so it might be better to deactivate the sensor itself instead. The temperature sensor is probably a long rod-shaped piece of metal. You might be able to cut the wires that extend from it. Cut it? What, me? To tell you the truth, I've never dismantled a bomb before. I feel embarrassed telling you this, but my hands are trembling. You could probably do this much more steadily than I can. Thanks for the vote of confidence, I guess. Alright. I'll unzip the bag first. Don't let any air flow into it. That's kind of impossible, given the circumstances. Okay, unzipped. Ikeda, don't you understand the meaning of being careful? I thought I was about to be blown to bits. Hey, you're still in one piece, so no big deal. Next up is the temperature sensor. Alright? If there's really one, you only have about 5 seconds to cut it, and cut its wires after you open the bag. It has to be done quickly. Hopefully there isn't a whole massive combination of different colored wires, otherwise we might be screwed before we even start. Don't touch anything except for the sensor wiring, alright? A vibration detector may be triggered otherwise. A metal bar sensor. Cut the wire extending from it. Don't touch anything else. Alright, piece of cake. I hope. Alright. Get to work then. This! Here. Well, it didn't explode, so I guess that was the right thing to do. Did it work? Looks like you did it. That was a close call. There really was a temperature sensor. If I hadn't thought of that in advance, we'd all be pushing up daisies now. I don't want to hear that. I'm becoming so nervous. Can I go somewhere else? Hey, weren't you calling me a scaredy cat earlier? What's it going to be? I think I'm about to puke and pee myself at the same time. Now that'd be ungraceful. Me too. I'm about to faint. Alright, now for the bomb itself. The temperature sensor on the left has now been deactivated. On the box in the middle, I can see an LED counter, a matrix display, and a numeric keypad. You need to open the box on the right to see how the bomb works. Looks like it's held together with screws. Anybody got a screwdriver handy? The center and right boxes appear to be connected by red, blue, and yellow wires. Got the blue. This is a very advanced bomb. It's not going to be easy. Oh, isn't that cute? Let the game begin. It appears that the game is afoot. Darn. I've underestimated her. This is not just a diversion. This was actually made to kill us all. Gisele. How could she? She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Pot, meet kettle. Look who's talking. At any rate, we only have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. And we have to dismantle this bomb before then. What should I do next? Disable the vibration detector. Do you see a cylindrical device at the top? Cylindrical device at the top? Yeah, I do. The metal rods in the middle appear to be vibrating. That's the vibration detector. If the bag shakes even slightly, the metal rods will touch the cylinder, making the bomb explode. It's a simple device, but you can't let your guard down. To disable this, you can harden the inside of the cylinder with a fixing agent. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that here. Then what should I do? Perhaps we could use a viscous fluid instead of a fixing agent. Maybe we can find something we can use in this room. Viscous liquid. For example, honey. Now's not the time to be slacking off. We have to find something as fast as possible. I'm counting on you. I'll be ready to inject the viscous liquid as soon as you find it. Everyone split up and look for something usable. I'm totally gonna fail this. Well, you all heard the lady. I want both of you to look for a viscous liquid. Alright. Feels as if I'm under pressure. Kind of are. Alright then, let's look around. Bathroom. Might be able to find something in here. Let's take a look. Let's try this. Hang on, I might be able to use this. Liquid soap? Is that viscous enough? Perhaps this will do. Let's go back to Riel. Miss me? Found this. I see. Liquid soap. It certainly looks viscous. I'll pour into the syringe with the needle removed. Alright. Now, carefully and slowly squeeze the liquid soap into the chamber. You can do this. Alright, carefully. Alright. Alright, it worked. Vibrations will no longer be able to set off the bomb. I have goosebumps all over. But if I can't sense vibrations, why don't we just throw it out the window? I don't recommend doing that. In addition to the vibration sensor, it could also have an accelerometer. Jeez, this bomb's got everything, doesn't it? Gisele would have installed one for sure. And how would you know? We don't have a choice. We have to dismantle it completely. Alright, I guess I'll just have to see this through until the end. No rest for the weary. Indeed. Now, let's get on with it. We still don't know much about the box in the center. Let's do the box on the right first. See those 4 screws at the corners of the lid? Unscrew those. Alright. Like a walk in the park. Looks can be deceiving. If you remove them in the wrong order, the bomb might... The wrong order?! I'm fucked!
Game over, man!
You've gotta be kidding. Alright, so what do? Let's see. Remove the screws in the following order. Lower left, upper right, upper left, and lower right. You sure? Hey, did you just make that up? It's my hunch as a specialist bomb maker. Oh, it still goes, even with this thing on. Okay. Lower left, upper left, lower right. Okay, if you're feeling lucky, you can remove them in any order instead. Your choice. It's quite a responsibility. Alright then, I'm going to remove the screws. Remember, don't touch anything else. Don't mess this up, Ikeda. Ding. Alright, here goes nothing. Looks like you were right again. Next one is the screw in the upper right. I tell you that I'm not so sure about this either. I'll leave it up to you. Okay. I did it. Alright, onto the next screw. Alright, and we still are in one piece. Great job, Riel. Flattery would get you nowhere. There's only one more screw. This should be smooth sailing. No, pay extra attention to this one. This screw. Turn clockwise. And how do I do that? Clockwise? So you want me to turn the screw in the opposite direction? Why? The direction in which the screw is turned may cause the bomb to explode. A trigger device has been attached to this screw. I can just feel it. Well, everybody, this thing's about to blow. Been nice knowing you. I'd say 8 parts is a good run for a Let's Play. Is that your intuition talking? Or... Damn, that was sudden. Holy shit. Made me jump a bit. Retry? Yep! Hey, wait, what happens if I say no? Would it just take me to the tile screen? Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright? Whoa. What just happened? I just had a feeling of deja vu. We're not caught in another loop, are we? Because last I checked, we're out of the Matrix now. Oh yes. I was trying to dismantle the bomb. Alright, no problem at all. Let's do it. Why do I feel so uneasy? I think I just had a flashback in which the bomb explodes, killing us. Of course, that is easy to imagine. Hang on, did you really see that? Sheesh! Enough gloomy talk. Start diffusing it already. No problemo. There's no way this can go wrong. It's all peachy. I've got this. Have to remove the temperature sensor first. Oh, right. Cut the wire extending from the metal bar. Don't touch anything else. Alright. Here goes nothing. Did it work? Looks like you did it. Okay. Alright. Vibration sensor. You know what? I'm kind of curious what would happen if I looked around the room here. So I'm going to intentionally screw this attempt up right here. Well, my suitcase. Is there something inside your suitcase you can use? No, I just thought about everything I packed, but I don't think there's anything that I can use. Too bad. Well, we'll keep searching. Guess you're right. That's not telling me to look into pain. The pain has dried already. I should look elsewhere. More about Akira, but there are more pressing things to do right now. I have to survive this first. As usual, it's blowing through the window that was broken by a demon Shironagasu Island. Why do you keep looking at the window? There's nothing to see there. I see darkness. My old friend. Yeah, you're right. I should look elsewhere. There's someone on the desk. I can only find something that looks like a booklet. Wish there was some glue. Use a bomb. Okay. Short power nap would be nice. Should I? No, what am I thinking? I have to find a viscous liquid as soon as possible. Let's search the bathroom first before checking the bath. Hey, why are you going in there? No naked girls are taking a bath right now. Nothing for you to spy on, you pervert. You're still not going to let me live that down, are you? You're not going to let that slide, are you? Whatever. I should look elsewhere. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What am I doing? There's a bomb that's about to blow us to bits. Wash basin. Will water work? No, we need a viscous liquid. Normal water wouldn't be of any use. Right, so we can't use water. Should look elsewhere. Well, I thought there'd be more things to look at, but I guess not. Alright, let's go through this. Actually, why don't I just unscrew the wrong screw first? Ding! Okay, so there definitely is no variation on this then. Okay. It's just pretty instantaneous. Now, what happens if I say no? Okay, yeah, so it does just take me to the tile screen. And here I was expecting to get a little, a non-standard game over scene or something like that. Alright. Let's take this a bit seriously now, shall we? Why is it not letting me skip through it with the F key like normal? Okay, the lower right head of the screw is slightly worn. It's highly possible the screw head was turned to test the explosion, caused by the screw's rotation. But this is only my intuition. I'll leave it up to you to believe me or not. Opposite. Okay, I'll turn in the opposite direction. I'm scared. God. Don't pray to God. Believe in Ikeda's choice. Screw's pretty tight. Alright, it's out. The opposite direction was correct after all. Okay, remove the plate carefully. Slowly. Oh, sweet Jesus. What? Phew. The opposite direction was correct after all. If you turn it in a regular direction, the wire would have been cut, and the bomb would detonate. That was a close call. But now we have to deal with something else. The small box at the top left underneath the acrylic plate is the main part of the detonator. If you cut the wire to two wires that are connected to it, you can stop the bomb. Cut the two wires that run from the small box at the top left to the bottom. Be careful. All the wires running from the bottom right are trapped. Cut the two wires that run from the small box at the top left to the bottom. Okay. Cut any of those will make the bomb detonate. Absolutely do not cut any of those. So it's necessary to check the connection of the wiring and disconnect it carefully. Alright, let's get started. This? Wait. So this one? No. Clearly not. I must have misunderstood the directions that was being given to me. On the wires here. Okay. Small box at the top left underneath the acrylic plate is the main part of the detonator. If you cut the two wires that are connected to it, you can stop the bomb. They're connected to it. Okay, yeah. So it would be this one. Okay, so it's this wire. That's one. And this one. Wait a minute. Did I just... Yeah, I just followed the same damn one. And this one is... Okay, so it's these two wires here. Okay. Alright. Middle. Alright, I think I cut the right wire. Looking at all those twisted wires will make me dizzy. There's only one more wire, which is connected to the small box at the top. Cut it. Whew! Alright, we did it. Alright, now the right box should be safe. All that remains is the center box. 1 + 1, 2? What's this? Riel, what's happening? I don't know. It might be one of Gisele's tricks. Oh, maybe we need to type something with the numeric keypad. It's really ridiculous. The wrong answer may make the bomb explode. No, considering the murders I've seen so far, she likes to make her victims suffer as they die. We might have to enter a code to defuse the bomb. You might be right. You need to enter some numbers and hit the enter key. 1 + 1 equals... There should be no problem even for you, Ikeda. Easy. The answer is 3. What? I'm just kidding. Don't look at me like that. This is not the right time to be cracking jokes. Hey, don't make mistakes. The answer is 2. Duh, I know. You guys are no fun at all. I'm amazed he can make jokes at a time like this. That's my job. Alright, I'll enter it. Wonder if we should really give the correct answer. We're still alive, so I guess that's giving the right answer is good. But how long do I have to keep doing this? It's taking way too much time. I have a strong feeling that she's only playing fuss. Time will eventually run out. Oh, fuck me. I don't have time for algebra. Next question. Aha. I see. Riel, you're up. Don't just assume I have all the answers. Is this a trigonometric integral problem? Sorry, math is not my forte. Trigonometry, now that's something I haven't thought about in eons. This would even be difficult for someone Alex's age. Riel, you're an adult. Show us what you can do. I told you, stop assuming that I have all the answers. Why don't we just ask Neneko for help? She's the genius around here. I mean, you don't know this either, do you? Why don't you solve this yourself, Ikeda? Oh, I already know the answer, but I will let you take credit for it. Trying your tricks on us. The answer is 2. It's not even difficult. Just answer it. I don't want to die because of your stupidity. Ding ding, we have a winner. Yes, the answer is 2. Well done, Neneko. That is correct. You just baited her into answering for you. You didn't really know the answer, did you? Whatever. Just type it in, idiot. That was the correct answer. Dying would have sucked. Glad Neneko is here. I think we're just going around in circles. We might be able to defuse the bomb by cutting one of the 3 wires that connect to the center right box. But come on, I wasn't even finished reading that. Okay, we might be able to defuse the bomb by cutting one of the 3 wires that connect to the center box to the right box. But we don't know which of the wires to cut, so we would be flying blind. Looks like we'll just have to gamble. But most bombs only have 2 wires. 1 red and 1 blue, right? What does it mean if there's a yellow wire as well? It's probably just there to reduce our chances of defusing it. Or perhaps there's another reason, like traffic lights. What do you think, what do these colors mean? Yellow, red, blue. There's something familiar about that. What? What's happening? The countdown stopped? Oh, so it did. Does this mean we defused it? No. There's no way. No, that would be too easy. I have a bad feeling about this. Aurora? What darn... just what I was afraid of. Countdown is accelerating! What the hell, what do I do now? Cut 1 3... Okay. Don't have any time left. Aurora. Aurora's color. I know the answer to that. Blue! Blue! See? I told you it was the blue wire I had to cut. Even before I opened this thing, I already knew. You always cut the blue wire with bombs. Okay, so what did all that say? Okay, Aurora. Aurora's color, I know the answer to that. Okay, so nothing consequential. It stopped. It really stopped? Yes. It really stopped this time. We did it. Rub some bacon on it to just be sure. Thank God. It's over. We're really safe. I really feel like quitting my job now. That makes 2 of us. But why did you cut the blue wire? Was there any reason for that? No particular reason. But we were saved by a girl. Huh? Aurora was wearing a blue ribbon. I thought of the red, yellow, and blue ribbons they used in the mansion. Okay, so that's what they were for. Thanks, Aurora. But did Gisele know Aurora? Why'd she use her name in the final riddle? What's the connection between Gisele and Aurora? And how does the demon of Shironagasu fit into all of this? Well, considering that the demon responded to the name Aurora, I'm willing to bet you that the girl that we thought we saw, or that we seem to be the only ones we could see, and the monster in question are one and the same. Darn. You know I unmasked the killer. There are still so many things I don't understand. My knees are shaking, and I can't stand it up straight. Also, I kind of beat myself. Might want to go change, Nenny. I'm getting too old for this. Hey, Riel. Is this bomb really not going to detonate? Huh? Oh, after the last wire has been cut, the bomb is completely diffused. It won't detonate unless the cut wire is reconnected. It won't detonate unless someone intentionally lets it. Alright. Then I'll take it with me. Oh, yeah, that's true. We could use it ourselves later on. Good thinking, Goose Detective. What? Ikeda, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? Carrying such a thing? Well, it might come in handy. We're not well armed, so having this kind of secret weapon might be a good idea. It can also be used as a booby trap. But if we walk around with something like this, my anxiety will burn a hole into my stomach, and I'll die. Still, better than a hole in the head, isn't it? Don't worry, I won't ask you to carry it around. Alex, catch. You're in charge of carrying the bomb with you. Poor Alex. Riel and I are in charge of combat. What? Me? Alright, I know I can't refuse, but I'm afraid. Riel, this thing won't explode, will it? I can't be 100% certain. It should be safe. Probably. Just tell Alex that it won't explode. So, what am I in charge of? Just standing around looking pretty and using that brain of yours as required. You? Let's see. You're in charge of screaming. Yeah, that too. How could I forget the screaming? Screaming and making everyone nervous. I know you can do it. Ikeda, don't piss me off. You'll regret it later. You mean like how you pissing you off like how you already pissed yourself? That kind of pissing off? Isn't your bladder already empty now? Just kidding. Nanako, I'm still counting on your abilities. Your knowledge and memory will always come in handy. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'll gladly use my skills. Don't worry, because I'm always right beside you. Just don't get in my way. Get in your way? Why do I sense a snarky remark from Riel incoming right now? I'm glad to hear that. Well, it wasn't a snarky remark, but it certainly did leave an impression. That's for damn sure. Huh? Eek! I see you're doing your part already. You took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, no time to joke around. I heard an explosion very close to here. Could that have been the explosive on the iron door? I'm worried about Akira. Let's go find her. Yep, we got a hold now. A whole lot of hold. What? The iron door on the side of the guest room building has been totally blown to pieces. The explosion also destroyed half of the wall. So there really was an explosive planted on the iron door. We definitely would have died in an instant if we had opened it. But why did this bomb detonate now? Did it have a timer? Perhaps it was wirelessly linked to the bomb in your room. You might have detected that the link to that bomb was broken, and so it detonated. Ah. I see. Looks like there's less damage over at the main building. The lights are still on there as well. The blast could have been directional. Perhaps it was meant to only destroy the iron door. It appears that this explosive was quite advanced as well. I hope Akira is safe. Yes, she's probably hiding somewhere. I guess this is hostile territory now. We should watch ourselves. Yeah, we still have Abby and Vincent to contend with, don't we? Akira, are you here? It's me, Ikeda. I'm here to help. No response. Shh. I just heard a voice. Over there, behind the bar counter. Careful. It's not necessarily Akira's voice. The creature could be hiding there. You're right. Well, at least she's in one piece. Akira, you're safe. I'm sorry. I promise I'll be good. Please don't leave me here. Hey, are you alright? Akira? Akira's eyes are rolling in her sockets. She doesn't appear to be aware of us. Looks like she's in a state of extreme shock. No wonder. She was betrayed by Gisele, who she trusted, and was abducted by that creature. I shake Akira's shoulders and call her. Akira, you'll be all right. We won't leave you behind. Don't worry. Ikeda? Is that really you? Yes. I came here to save you. Please, don't leave me alone. Being alone is so scary. I don't want to be alone. I'll never leave you alone again, I promise. Really? You promise? Yeah, I promise. Trust me, alright? Ikeda, I was really scared. I can't believe Gisele betrayed me. I don't know what to do anymore. Although Gisele was the killer, she tried to save you at the last moment. So don't be so sad. Saving Akira wouldn't have done her any good. She's a cold-hearted killer, but she's been with Akira so long that she must have had feelings for her. But Gisele left me behind. Gisele's eyes, they were so cold. It's as if she didn't even want to look at me. Gisele was torn between saving you and abandoning you. I mean, again, how can you possibly know this? You weren't here. Don't you get it? When she took you, that was out of affection. You would have died with us if that bomb had exploded. But this might have been her last act of kindness to you. Either that, or she set up some kind of really convoluted trap with Akira as an unwitting set piece. I mean, given how advanced the bombs themselves were, it honestly wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. Don't expect anything else from Gisele. She's a ruthless killer. You need to understand that. You'll have to rely on yourself from now on, Akira. If you don't, you'll die for sure. Gisele would kill me too? I would be so heartless. Riel is being rather harsh, but she might be right. You'll have to rely on yourself now. I'll help you stand up as much as I can. Get up, Akira. Now's the time to be strong. You have to be a strong woman. Don't lose hope in a place like this. Yes. You're right. I'll get up. I'll get up, and we'll do what I have to survive. But I just want to know. Why did Gisele do this? Why would she? You know what? Let's find that out together. Ikeda. Or actually, I think it was Akira that was saying that. But, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Ikeda, I'm glad we managed to save Akira, but what are we going to do now? I hope you weren't planning on just waiting for the ship to come back. No. They're probably controlling it. I don't think we'd be able to board it. What will we do then? We may have to contact your organization and ask them to come here and rescue us. We have so many enemies here. It might be a way to get off this island alive. I agree. But the satellite phone that she's carrying is useless under cloud cover, and we're in an area in the globe where there's a lot of it, on the regular. But as I said before, there are special interests at play inside my organization. If there is any conflict with those, we may not be rescued. Communication is also very difficult, so we can't fully rely on my people. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, we should barricade ourselves and remain hidden. This might be a protracted fight. I'll keep an eye on the weather, and we'll try to communicate with them if the weather conditions allow it. Uh-oh. I wonder who's calling. Probably Gisele. Huh? phone call at this time. I don't think it'll be a friendly voice on the other end. What are you going to do? It may be a trap, and they're trying to pinpoint our location. I don't think you should pick it up. I could let it ring, but I also want to know what this is about. Page 2. Let's go over here now. Doesn't matter. We're trapped here already. Let's see what they have to say. Alright. Whatever you think is best. Who is this? Oh my. It's the detective. That voice. Vincent. I was hoping I would get to deal with you in person, but there has been a change of plans. But do not fret. I shall arrange a worthy opponent for you. A worthy opponent? You've got to be kidding me. What do you want, Vincent? What are you planning on doing with the unlock code? Very well. I will tell you a little bit about it. Attaining such a success without telling anyone would be a hollow victory indeed. Soon, humanity will evolve to its next stage. A new world will begin, and the old world will come to an end. And you will be the first to die. Thank you for coming to die at the ground zero of the new world, Shironagasu Island. What kind of new world age bullshit am I listening to now? Next stage? Ground zero? Hang on, what are you talking about? That's all the time we have for today. You'll have to do as a last farewell. I'm going to be very busy now and won't have time to deal with you all. Farewell, detective. No. Sen Ikeda. Darn. Was that Vincent? What the hell is he talking about? I'm not really sure. Humanity will evolve to its next stage. The old world is ending. This place will become its ground zero. I don't have a clue what he was talking about. Well, I think I've got an idea, and it probably has something to do with Aurora and what she ended up turning into. What do you mean? You're not good at explaining things, are you? Don't blame me. What Vincent said was very vague. Evolving to the next stage. Ground zero? What does that even mean? Likely something involving a viral infection. Either that or parasites. In any case, it sounded like he has something bad in store for us. We should be getting ready. Yes, we should hide and barricade ourselves. Shh! Listen. I hear something. Huh? Who's that? Someone opened the door. A humanoid figure. I don't think it's the creature, but... Is that the opponent he was talking about? If not, is that a survivor? There could be some people who survived being held prisoner in this mansion. I sincerely doubt that. If it's not a survivor, it's an enemy. It's unlikely, though. Why would they have opened the door so recklessly? They could have waited for us on the other side of it. Something's not right here. I have a bad feeling about this. Don't move. Put your hands on your head and slowly get onto your knees. If you make any strange movements, I'll shoot without warning. Wait a minute. That white suit. Is that Jacob? Can he hear you? He's not stopping. What are you going to do, Ikeda? We'll soon be within his attack range. Darn. Who is that? Could be a survivor from the mansion side? Hey, can't you hear me? I won't warn you again. Come any closer and I will shoot you. This is your last warning. All people inside the mansion should be hostile to us. This person is likely one of them. Still, it could be a survivor. Should I shoot? Or what should I do? You know what? I smell another dead end here, so I'm gonna not shoot and see what happens. No, wait. Riel, don't shoot. Something is wrong. If it was an enemy, they wouldn't have appeared here so recklessly. I agree with you about that, but are you sure? If we don't do something, we might be attacked. Hmm? Ugh. Shut up, reflex. Hey, what is that? Hey, what? That doesn't look normal to me. It certainly looked unusual. It's also clear this is not Vincent or Gisele. No, wait. What is that? Well, how about that? I guess whatever this thing is, it also reanimates the dead. What? That's... What? Is that Jacob? It can't be. He should be dead. I'm very certain that he's dead. I saw Vincent shoot him in the head. I thought it was strange that Jacob's body wasn't left on the bridge. But I thought that Vincent and the others had taken it with them. Maybe as he was dying, Jacob suddenly got up and walked away? Or everything that happened on the bridge was for show? I don't think that's the case. Jacob is not a Hollywood caliber actor. He didn't need to do that in the first place. Hang on. These wounds on his forehead. There are 2 gunshot wounds on his forehead. One is from when Ikeda shot him just now. The other gunshot is covered by congealed blood. That one is from a while ago. He probably was shot when he was on the bridge. Wait a minute. Does that mean Jacob, who was shot in the head a few minutes ago, just attacked us? That's what it looks to me. Riel, can someone still move with that kind of head trauma? Don't be silly. They would die instantly. It's impossible. Yeah, their brains would basically be soup. Well, there's a really low probability that they could survive if the bullet's diameter were small, but they would still have to be sent to an intensive care unit. It would be impossible to attack us like this. I can't just agree with that. But Jacob just tried to attack us. Could he have become a zombie? Are you kidding me? Neko, now is not the time for jokes. Viral experiments, humanoid monsters, zombies now, all of which are taking place in a mansion in an isolated location. Am I playing Return to Shironagasu Island or Resident Evil 1? No, I didn't mean literal zombies. I'm talking about the documents I saw in the basement. In one of the documents, there was a text that said that the demon of Shironagasu Island, N131, was immortal. This could be somehow related to that. I thought it was total nonsense, but when I look at this, I can only think that it might be true. An immortal creature. Oh dear. What? What are you saying? Eek! Riel! Darn. Bit my right leg out. My right leg of a tendon. Tendon in my right leg. Oh dear, she's probably infected now with whatever this thing is. I can't believe it was still able to move like that. Be careful. It's still moving. This thing. Is it really immortal? I shot it in the head, and it can still move? This is too much for me. If this is a nightmare, I want to wake up. Well, I'll give this particular zombie credit. It's immune to headshots, unlike your regular Resident Evil zombie. Riel, can you move? Let me help you. Stop it! Your hands are full already. Ikeda, focus on our current situation. Akira, could you lend me your shoulder? Of course. It's still moving. A thing? What are you going to do, Ikeda? Let's get away from here. We need to get somewhere safe. Follow me. Wait. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're paralyzed again, Nanako. No, that's not it. There was a lot of blood in the basement. What if they killed all the people who worked in the mansion, and they brought them all back to life as immortal zombies? It's probably dangerous in other parts of the mansion as well. It's not impossible. In that case, there would be enemies waiting for us elsewhere as well. But we can't stay here. Let's get out of here. Well, looks like she was right on the money on this. Oh dear. Yeah, this is pretty bad. What? The mansion staff. Just like Jacob, they're also... Well, hey. What if we just dismember them? Make it so they can't pursue us, even if we can't completely stop all their bodily functions. We have to get out of here right now. But where can we run to? Are they immortal too? No, it's impossible. They must have some kind of weakness. We can look for that later. We have to get out of here right now. We won't be able to fight a horde of immortal zombies. Ikeda, what should we do? We should... oh dear. Well, we just left the dining hall, so... I'm pretty sure this would be a bad decision for me to make, so I kind of want to see what happens. Let's go to the dining hall. Let's go back to the dining hall. What? Zombie Jacob is still there. He's full of life. Don't you mean unlife because he's undead? I mean, he's dead as a dodo, but his body is still full of life. So going there would be dangerous. It doesn't matter where we go. There aren't any places where we'll be safe. We should find a way to defeat them. If we observe Jacob, we may be able to find some weaknesses. Do you really think there are any? Let's just go there. Eek! Shh. Be very quiet. Stay away from Jacob as far as you can. I want to try something. I shot him in his head earlier. He should be blind now. We didn't shoot him in the eyeballs. So the only way for him to pinpoint people is by hearing. So now he's basically a licker. If you're totally quiet, he won't know where we are. Oh! Ikeda! Darn! He can see? Did his damaged eyes regenerate? In such a short time? Even if I shot him in his head or heart, a zombie like him won't stop moving. Doesn't he have any weaknesses? No. I'm sure there has to be something. Ikeda, did you find anything? We should get out of here for now. Let's go back. Why? I'm going to cry. Must be something. Something. I'm not going back to the dining hall. I don't want to run into Jacob again. Let's leave the mansion. Let's leave the mansion. You mean go through the front entrance? What are we going to do when we're outside? Is there a place we can escape to? I don't know, but we can't just stay here. We have to get out of here. There's no time to overthink this. We have to go. Whoa. No, no, no! There's a ton of them there as well! If we go outside, we'll be ripped apart for sure. Darn. Can't go outside either. Ikeda, we have to escape somewhere else. Yeah, let me think. So I guess we have to go back to the guest room after all then. Alright. Let's leave the mansion. The mansion should have a back door. Okay, wait a minute. I just loaded... You know... Since these options don't matter, I don't want to see what happens if I just shoot him right away. I warned you. Huh? Hey, what is that? Okay, so... There's literally no difference. And you still get bit. Okay, let's just go to the guest room building. Let's go to the guest room building. The guest room building? That building is a dead end. If the zombies come there, there's nowhere we can escape to. You moron. Were you planning on holding a siege? Let's just go back to the guest room building for now. In the worst case scenario, we might have to barricade ourselves there. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Hey, seems like there are no zombies here. That's strange. They are everywhere but here. This feels like an ambush. But there are no zombies here, so we can at least hide, right? Let's hurry. Are there really no zombies here? What if... I'd really like to believe that those zombies are too stupid to open that door. I have a bad feeling about this. I hope we can get across safely, but if the entrance to the guest room building is locked, we'll be stuck there. In that case, we're doomed. It looks to me like we'll be doomed regardless. If we could somehow block the iron door, we should be safe from them. We'd be running on faith, though. We're running out of time. We should decide what we should do. Staying here would be too dangerous. Alright, I made a decision. We're going to barricade ourselves in the guest room building. If they keep moving, they will eventually become tired. How do you know? We're dealing with fucking immortal zombies here. They probably don't get tired. We might be able to strike back then. Yes, they definitely need some kind of caloric intake to keep moving. Otherwise, it would be like a perpetuum mobile. All right, open the door. Huh? Eek! Darn. Are zombies there as well? Eek! No, 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 no! There's no way we can get to the guest room building. Let's go back, quickly. They might come here as well. You're right, let's go back. Still, this is very strange. What's strange? Nothing. We should go back for now. Darn! I have to make better choices in the future. There's literally nothing we can do! We're screwed! We can't go to the guest room building. Where else can we go? Dining hall... Dining hall again. Let's leave the mansion. The mansion should have a back door. But there are many zombies left over there. How are we going to get through them? If I shoot them in the head, they will stop moving for a while. That should clear a path, and we can go to the cabin by the harbor. If we do that, Neko will probably not make it. You know how slow she moves. She's probably right. Ikeda, forget about this. Please. Darn. Is my plan too risky? Well, we literally have nothing else we can do at this point. Let's just go! Even if we make it out of the mansion in one piece, we'll be in trouble if they are hiding there in the dark. Ikeda, I'll give you a piece of advice. Let go of your feelings. If there's an emergency, you sometimes have no choice but to sacrifice someone. Listening to your feelings can get you killed. That's not how I am. I was only trying to think of a better plan. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a pawn for the greater good. That kindness of yours will be your undoing. When that time comes, I'll be ready. But now is not that time. We need to think about different options. For the time being, you need to find a way out that I can survive. And we need to find it as quickly as possible. Aw, what? No concern for us, Neneko. You're right. I need to think quickly. This is bad. There's nowhere to run to. When this happens, we are just going to run through them and take our chances. Even if it means one of us might not make it. No, no, no! You're talking about me, aren't you? But if we don't do anything, The more I think about it, the stranger I feel. What are you going on about? We're about to die! The zombies don't appear to be able to think logically. Wait, could that be it? Their behavior is... Hey! They're here! We have to escape! Quickly! Ikeda! Ikeda, you have to decide what to do! Alright. I think I know. Let me save again. Ikeda, what do you think you're doing? Make up your mind and decide where we will go. We're not going anywhere. Stay right here, everyone. I have an idea. What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind? Ikeda! What are you saying? Wah! I can't take this. Mama! No, I'm scared. They're coming here. I don't want to die. Help me, God! Please don't eat me. I'm not tasty at all. I'm just skin over bones. Eat someone else with more meat on them. Huh. That's strange. They're not attacking. It's as if an invisible wall is warding them off. Just as I thought. Don't eat! Huh? What's happening, Ikeda? Can you explain this? What, we have a marker lying around here or something? Alright. I thought about this during our encounter with Zombie Jacob. There are two things I felt strange about it. When we escaped from Jacob, the hallway should have been swarming with zombies. So why didn't the zombies come into the dining hall? And why didn't Jacob leave the dining hall and follow us? Huh? What do you mean? I mean that they only follow certain patterns that they've been programmed to take. If they really considered us to be prey, they would have all rushed into the dining hall. However, they didn't. It's as if they'd been assigned a place to defend. Also, remember the zombies in the guest room building. If they really were trying to get to us, why did they make their way to that iron door and go to the guest room building? Do you mean that something is controlling them? Looks that way to me. That may very well be possible. The computer in the basement can read information from human brains. Perhaps Vincent used that device to give them certain commands? Come to think of it, the documents in the basement said that N131 had low intelligence. And there was something called a BH procedure that would let them get around that. Increasing intelligence. BH plan. BH. Brain hacking? So you think that computer can be used to control the zombies? Yes. Perhaps they are simply obeying pre-programmed commands. That's their weakness. So how do we cut off the signal? I see. So those zombies were programmed to protect a certain place and will only attack anyone who wanders into that area. I guess that having them run loose would be too dangerous for Vincent. That's right. When creating zombies, you need to have a way to control them. Without that, they would be useless as weapons. Vincent would not risk creating a biological weapon that could turn on him. So, we're safe. I'm scared, but if we're safe but if we're inside a safe zone, we should be all right. I hope so too, but wouldn't that be too easy? Vincent might have thought of this as well. No way. So what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? If I were in Vincent's shoes... What was that sound? I'm scared. Did the earth just move? Did something just happen underground? I have a bad feeling about this. We should decide what we will do next, and quickly. I have a real bad feeling about this. It's as if something super scary is coming our way. What the hell? Oh my god, is that a fucking spider? Huh? What? What's that? Oh, sweet Jesus, it's a fucking spider! Run! Into the dining hall! What's that? Get me out of here! Is everyone alright? This wooden door won't last very long. What's our next move, Ikeda? Is that thing also one of the biological weapons that were developed here? What should we do? Ikeda! Zombie Jacob is here too! We had to do something, and fast! I almost forgot about him. What should we do? We're in dire straits. That door won't last very long either. We could risk jumping outside. No, that's not going to work. Those zombies are quick and deadly. If we go outside without a plan, we're all going to end up as zombie food. And can we somehow get their attention? What if we use Jacob as a decoy? No, he's been programmed to attack us here. He wouldn't be controlled by us. The door is going to break! I don't like this at all! What should we do? I have to choose now. I'll be a decoy. I'll distract him while you run away. Don't be stupid. If you become a decoy, what will happen to us if you don't survive? Do you expect us to fight Vincent? And where will we run to? Underground. The only place you can go is underground. It doesn't matter where you are at ground level. You'll eventually be cornered and killed. The only safe place is underground. I somehow seriously doubt that. Go underground and defeat Vincent. That's the only way to survive this. I don't want to! Ikeda, don't be silly! I don't want you to die! Don't leave me! Neneko clings to me and won't let go of my hand. Neneko, please understand. This is the only way. I don't want to! I won't let go of you! Neneko, I know how you feel, but there's no time to waste. We're all gonna die. No. Huh? Nobody move! What? Riel, what are you doing? Now's not the time to be funny. Do I look like I'm trying to be funny? If you move, I'll really shoot you. Sheesh. Neneko Izun Mozaki. Listen to me very carefully. Okay? The coordinates to this island have already been entered into the device. It will automatically communicate through laser once the conditions for sending signals are met. The code that has to be sent is CB411DF362, and the code has to be repeated with one number changed, CB411DF3622. This is a secret signal for my trusted team. Riel, come on, put the gun down. Akira, do you remember what you promised me? Yeah. We'll have a drink while looking out over Manhattan's skyline. Yes. That's it. I'm looking forward to that. Riel! Don't be stupid! What are you talking about, Ikeda? You know how you know what it has to be like this, don't you? This is the only way you can survive. Now go! Riel! Ikeda. Neneko, pick up the communication device and get behind me. The rest of you as well. We'll kick down the door and jump into the elevator. There's no time to hesitate. Got it. Riel. Let's go. Neneko, enter the code for going underground. Hurry! All right. Riel! Sacrificing yourself so that the rest of us can survive. Have you always been this brave? Riel! Ikeda. Riel glances at me and tosses me her gun. Her blood-stained mouth then whispers something. In the end, use that to... No. You can count on me, Riel. I'll honor your final wish. Did she just... smile? Ikeda! Riel. We left her behind. What should we do? So I guess we can't have two characters' eyes blinking at the same time with these things, huh? Must be a limitation of the engine. We'll rescue her later. Won't we? Right? Nanako, did you see what happened? Riel is already... She's dead. Riel. She died for us. But... it's terrible. We're not totally sure that she's dead. She might be hiding. Somewhere. Either that, or she'll come back as a zombie. That's also a possibility. Riel is dead. I killed her. There's nothing we can do for her. No way. Are you kidding? Ikeda. Ikeda. What do you mean you killed Riel? Are you trying to blame yourself for her death? Riel knew this was the only way, and she sacrificed herself so we could live. Riel's death is on all of us. We all abandoned her. But I don't want you to beat yourself up either. You made a choice that none of us could have. I couldn't have done it. It would have been too hard. So, Riel, is she really dead? Why? Why? This is so horrible. Nanako, it's all right. It's all right. Doesn't seem all right to me. Not by a long shot. Eek! What? No! No way! It's that thing. It followed us down here. Get down. Oh shit! I fucking hate spiders. Help! 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 No way. Somebody help! I wasn't expecting to be able to avenge Riel so soon. That's fine by me, though. So, we finally meet face to face. No way. Gunshots don't appear to harm it. Nanako, do you have any idea how to defeat this thing? The sooner you can tell me, the better. Ah! Although it is immortal from a biological point of view, you should be able to immobilize it by cutting off its head. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything better. I hope this is helpful somehow. Darn. So I'll have to cut off its head? What should I do? How can I even do that? Oh shit. Oof. Ikeda! Are you alright? Don't worry about me. I'm gonna worry about you because that thing probably just infected us for all we know. Standing here is too dangerous. We should lie down on the floor. Darn. Yup, you're right about that. I don't like this one bit. Watch out! Hey, ugly! You wanna fight? Come at me then, monster. I'm right over here. Come on! What are you doing, idiot? Ikeda, it's really going to kill you! Ugh. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I've got this. Don't! Akira, you're going to die! Stop it! You can't take any more of that! Huh? What's that sound? That's my sentiments exactly. It's getting louder. Uh-oh. Ah! Is it? Looks like it worked. That was a close call. Ikeda! What just happened? I didn't see you doing something. I didn't aim at the monster. I shot the elevator cable instead. I see. The counterweight. Oh, clever. Counterweight. What are you talking about? The counterweight is the mass attached to the other end of the cable that is used to counterbalance the weight of the elevator. Exactly. I shot the cable, causing the counterweight to fall. I stood here and lured him right where the counterweight would land. Seemed like a good plan at the time. Huh. So you hit him with a strong counterpunch. That one's for real. So, cutting off their heads will really stop them from moving. That might be helpful for getting out of here. We need a fire axe. Or even better, a sword. Ouch. Oh no. Ikeda, are you alright? You're bleeding. I'll be fine. Just but a flesh wound. More importantly, we should get out of here now. It's a good thing the elevator is already underground. We should be able to get out of here if we wrench the door open. Yes. We have to keep moving. I was hoping we wouldn't have to come back down here. What is this place? It looks like the set of a horror movie. Gives me the creeps. I'll be traumatized for life now. It's horrendous. So this is the basement you were talking about. This place makes my hair stand on end. No sign of any hostiles. This place doesn't give me a sense of calm, though. Vincent might have heard the elevator. We should keep moving just in case. I believe there were some kind of stains on this wall earlier. You know, I just thought of something. If these zombies, including that spider monster, can be controlled remotely through a computer, how was Gisele able to call over Aurora like she was able to? Because I didn't see her using any kind of portable computing device or anything like that. It just seemed to respond. It just seems to respond only to her voice. Now, unless these things can respond to verbal commands from very specific people, and you can program that into them, then yeah, that would make sense to me. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I believe there were some kind of stains on this wall earlier. What's the matter? What are you trying to look at? You guys are blocking my view. Huh. Oh. You could have just asked nicely, you know. Those stains are strange indeed. I wonder if that's blood. Judging from the position of bloodstains on the wall, the victim wasn't very tall. Most likely female. The bloodstains on the left have not coagulated yet. They must be newer. Oh wait, so yeah, I guess there are some new stains on here. Now that you mention it. Whoever left those stains must have gone left from here to the back of the passage. The bloodstains on the wall. They are spaced out consistently at short intervals. Whoever left them was probably badly injured on the right side of their body. A badly injured woman. Could that have been Gisele? I can't say for sure, but it is possible. Don't do anything careless if we run into Gisele again. That's what Riel said, remember? I know, but... Should we go toward the rear? It's not safe here. You're right. We shouldn't linger here. Let's go to the rear. So we're really going there again. I don't like this at all. You know, since it seems to me like I'm basically stuck in the middle of a giant whole plot reference to Resident Evil 1. Is there a tyrant like monster down here somewhere as well? Just curious. The traces of blood lead to the room on the right. That's the filing room. It may be a trap to lure us into the room, but I don't think an injured person would have time for that. Perhaps they're inside? What will you do if we find them in there? I don't know yet. They might be able to tell us how to get through this. Simply barging in on Vincent would be too dangerous. We have to give this some serious thought. But the person inside could be hostile and attack us. Of course. You should all stand back. I'll take a look inside first. Neneko, give me the card. Huh? Oh, okay. Ikeda, be careful. Yes. Oh! Abby, you don't look too good. Did Vincent decide that he no longer has any use for you or something? Is that Abby? Oh my. It's the detective. So you're still alive. You're not looking so hot yourself, Abby. Don't move. I'll kill you if you come any closer. I don't think you have the energy to do that. You're in pretty bad shape. Shouldn't you use a first aid kit? Leave me alone. I don't need you to tell me what I should do. I don't need anyone's help. Her blood is quite dark. Her liver may be badly damaged. In such a condition, a first aid kit won't do much. Detective, I guess you wanted to ask me a few things? I'll tell you everything I know. However, I only have one condition. What's that? That you kill Vincent. He betrayed our organization. I don't even know what he's thinking anymore. If you don't put a stop to him, he will destroy the world. That's why you have to kill him. Don't worry. Getting rid of him was my plan all along. There are some things I'd like to ask you. Could you tell me? So Vincent's gone rogue, huh? So, tell me about the current situation. Abby, what happened after you disappeared? You know what happened. We programmed the corpses of Jacob and the others to hunt you down and kill you all. Oh, I know that all too well. You really went out of your way for that. You also sent that spider monster after us, didn't you? That's right. That thing is so fucking freaky. Watching you escape from that was quite interesting. Not that it matters anymore. This much I knew, but why are you so agitated? You just mentioned Vincent. He told me to check if you were killed. If you somehow survived, I was supposed to kill you myself. However, he tricked me. He programmed some corpses to attack me. He programmed them to attack you. So you were attacked by the same zombies that attacked us. Hoist by your own petard! Normally, I would not be defeated by a corpse, but Vincent planned this well. He tricked me into a situation that I could not escape from, and I was completely unprepared for it. Vincent is a man whose actions are unpredictable. I should have been more careful. So, Vincent betrayed you. What happened to Gisele? After our confrontation of her, I thought she went to seek you out. She's dead. What? Or should I say, good is dead. She attacked us, but I think she underestimated us. It turned out that she was very professional at first, but in the end, she was outnumbered. We captured her, and will use her to achieve our goals. As soon as we're done with her, she will be killed. Your goals? Hang on. Why didn't you kill us in the first place? Was it because of the unlock code that the killer, Gisele, has? What is that code anyway? The code unlocks the research that was encrypted by one of the island's researchers. When we decrypt it, we will be able to bring back the project of absolute immortality that is hidden on this island. That's why we were after it. So you were helping Gisele in exchange for that. We didn't help her. We were merely observing her from the sidelines. She did anonymously offer us the unlock code as a bargaining chip. We're not that stupid that we would trust her without verifying if it was true or not. In order to verify it, we pretended to cooperate with her. It appears that she threatened Sir Raymond with revealing the secrets of the island. That's why Sir Raymond was so eager to stop her. So that's why he sent out those invitations. All the letters he sent contained detailed information that only people connected to the island would know. Sir Raymond was afraid that the truth about the island would be revealed, so he wanted to uncover the identity of the person who threatened to betray him. As he expected, Gisele managed to make her way onto the guest list. Controlling your opponent by threats and subversion. It's rather brilliant. So knowing all this, you simply observed Gisele. You should have realized that she was planning to kill Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond was just another obstacle. His death would be in our interest. However, we could not be involved in his murder. If the unlock code had turned out to be fake, we might have been killed next. So, although we want Sir Raymond dead, she would be the one who took his life. We only aided her a little bit by deciding how the rooms were allocated and destroying the communication equipment. I see. So you really were behind that. Gisele wouldn't have had enough time to do that herself. When Sir Raymond's body was discovered, Gisele gave us definitive proof that the unlock code was real. That's when we decided on our course of action, eliminating all witnesses and obtaining the research of this island for ourselves. Those are quite some drastic actions to take for a code that you haven't been able to verify yet. To be willing to kill so many people for that. You don't understand the allure of the unlock code. It is the final key to the power that is hidden on this island. With it, we will be able to change the laws of nature. Now's not the time for idle chatter. I should ask her about someone else. So, tell us about Vincent's plans. What's Vincent's goal? What is he trying to achieve? Who knows? I know that he is trying to get his hands on the island's research, but I don't know why. If only he was just a spy from another organization. But it would be really bad if he is selfish and driven by narcissism. Vincent told me that a new world would begin, and this island will be its ground zero. Do you know what he meant by that? If that is the truth, then... Oh, this is really bad. So he's a selfish narcissist after all. Everyone originally involved with this island underwent many checks and tests that would have eliminated anyone selfish. Vincent and I are from the same organization, and I thought I knew him. I've never seen him behave like this before, though. Looks like he's trying to get his hands on the research of this island. Does he want to rule the world? That fool. Indeed, the research on this island is quite dangerous. It would really be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. If that should happen, it would be the beginning of chaos. The world order will collapse. It looks to me like your world order was you were trying to collapse the world order anyway, regardless. It looks to me like the only thing you're complaining about is that you're not the one that's going to be pulling the trigger, so to speak. So, in a nutshell, Vincent is trying to obtain the research for himself and will kill all of us. I'm afraid so. His real goal is probably the one piece of research still hidden on this island. Absolute immortality. Absolute immortality. You saw those zombies, right? What if they really were actually conscious? He'd be able to create real abominations. Yes, that might be Vincent's real objective. Vincent is being driven by his selfish desires. You need to kill him, Ikeda. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. About the experiments conducted on the island. What on earth were they developing on this island? They were studying the science of immortality. It was a project that would extend lifespan indefinitely, cure disease, and make humans immortal. That's the real research that was carried out on Shironagasu Island. Immortality. I thought they were developing monsters on this island. Those monsters were only byproducts. They were the flawed experiments in the middle of immortality research. They managed to make use of them somehow. I see. Immortality. Looks like Neneko was right. So, does that mean that the research was completed? You saw those zombies and that monster, didn't you? Nobody wants to be immortal if it means becoming like one of those brain-dead abominations. They came close to discovering the secret of immortality, but something went wrong. They were planning to take their immortality research into a different direction. A different direction? You mentioned taking the immortality research into a different direction? You've experienced that technology up close already. It's brain hacking technology. The next step is achieving immortality by digitizing human consciousness. Digitizing human consciousness. Is that what Aurora is then? So Neneko was right in a manner of speaking about Aurora being a digital construct too? I see. So that computer was. The scientist left the technology unfinished. He managed to completely emulate the human brain by transferring its data to another medium and running it from there as if it was an actual brain. But that was just a copy of the brain being emulated on a computer. So the researchers gradually started to mechanize brain cells. Just like regeneration, human consciousness can become immortal that way. However, it was impossible to do so for current technological capabilities. Eventually, the research was abandoned, and only the brain hacking and awareness digitization technology remained. I see. So they only managed to create technology that can read and write information to and from brains. And the island's immortality research was abandoned. Not quite. The Absolute Immortality Project was completed. Huh? Wait, wasn't it imperfect? What do you mean? Was it completed after all? Afraid of the implications of absolute immortality, a researcher purposely created an imperfect organism and concealed its existence. We only discovered this after he had committed suicide. The researcher had put his research data into a special security system and encoded it with a strong code. The researcher's death and the inaccessibility of the data caused the research on this island to stagnate. I see. Did Riel know that the research on the island was abandoned because of that, I wonder? Absolute immortality should never fall into the hands of a selfish person. I see. The data of absolute immortality locked away out of reach. By the way, Abby, have you ever heard the name Aurora? Who's that? I don't remember anyone called that. Gisele called that creature, the demon of Shironagasu Island, Aurora. Do you know anything about that? No. However, I believe that N131 was created from a human girl. It could have been the girl's name. I think that the girl who was turned into N131 had a different name, though. Perhaps it was a secret name. I heard that girls on this island often give each other secret names. A secret name. Could Gisele have been a survivor from this island after all? Nobody has ever escaped from this island. No, wait. Come to think of it, I heard there was only one girl who did run away from the island. But she was found dead. Could she have faked her own death? The girl could have been Gisele. It's unlikely, but it could be possible. I see. That's why N131 didn't attack her. Hey, are you alright? Hang in there. This is the end of the road for me. I'm counting on you, Ikeda. Stop, Vincent. Abby. Do you have any last words? No. Nothing. Just that. What is it, Abby? I've been my organization's lapdog. I now wish I had lived my own life instead. I know what you mean. Abby? Is she dead? No. She only fainted. However, she won't last long with these wounds. What are you going to do? Are you really going to treat her wounds? I can't leave her alone. I could put her out of her misery, but still. You might tell me I'm crazy for saying this, but she's just another victim of this island. Strongly disagree. I feel bad for her. She also realized that she had done bad things. Yeah, okay, but that doesn't really absolve her of anything up front. Anyway, let's go over what she told us. They were researching the science of immortality on this island. Those zombies and monsters were the results of this research. I would never believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I guess you have earned my trust, Ikeda. Oh, and there's also that brain hacking machine. It looks like repurposing that technology has allowed them to make copies of and even access the human brain. That's really amazing technology. It's such a waste to keep this research in this facility on an isolated island. Maybe that it was that one researcher who created the program. Although they thought that their research had failed, one researcher secretly managed to complete Project Absolute Immortality. This researcher feared its power, so he encrypted the data. He should have just deleted it outright. An unlock code is needed to access it. What is this absolute immortality really like? The sequential replacement of organic brain cells by mechanical ones appears to be difficult. I wonder if this so-called immortality is really biological. We don't know much about it, but apparently it makes the subject immortal while also maintaining human intelligence. And Vincent wants the unlock code. He probably wants the power of immortality for himself. Well, that's not the impression I'm getting. Because he wants to inflict this on the rest of the world, going by his own words, so maybe he thinks he's actually doing something beneficial for humanity at large. And Gisele, who knows the unlock code, has been captured by Vincent. He might be hacking into her brain right now to extract the information from her. Gisele. In any case, we don't have much time. If Vincent gets his hands on absolute immortality, it's game over. We have to find a way to stop him before he does. That's the only way we'll be able to survive. If he obtains that kind of power, things will become really bad. He'll create immortal soldiers and will eventually rule the entire world. It's just inconceivable. A very scary thought. We're running out of time. We have to get to Vincent. Abby. Sweet dreams. Vincent is probably inside the room at the back. Neneko, can you open this door? It might take some time, but I probably can. But isn't it dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. I'll take care of you if anything happens. When you're ready to open the door, just hide behind me. If anything bad happens, you should run to the filing room, okay? Got it. Okay. I'm ready for anything. I don't think anything can surprise me at this point. You and me both. Never would. I mean, fucking hell. Zombies in this whole thing? Yeah, certainly wasn't expecting to see that. So at this point, you could probably shove a T-Rex in front of me and I probably wouldn't bat an eye at it all that much. Let me jack in. I'll open it. Just a second. Are you done yet? Shut up, annoying Ikeda. I'm still working on it. Oh, great. Eek! I just heard a noise behind me. I can't hear it. I don't hear anything. Huh. It's probably just your imagination. If only. Hey, Neneko. If you could speed this along, that would be really helpful. You're telling me? Hey. Guys. Akira. Don't look behind you. If you have some time on your hands, could you count how many strands of hair Neneko has? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Isn't this impossible? Are you making a fool of me? Hey, Neneko! Hurry it up already! Neneko! I'm working as fast as I can! I really am! It's open. Let's hurry inside. Oh, shit. Oh, God. That's a lot of meat. I wonder if Alex's meat is in here somewhere, too. That'll explain why she doesn't have it on her person. Huh? Eek! What is this? This... What is this? What is this? Corpses piled up on the floor. There's some kind of creatures inside those culture tanks. Those things appear to be interested in us. It might be dangerous to keep moving forward right now. We should investigate this area first. Must we? Oh, come on. Culture tanks. I wonder what's inside of them. Those creatures look like that monster. I can't clearly see inside the tanks. What if one of them suddenly breaks and whatever is inside gets out? That definitely won't happen, right? Well, if this plays out like Resident Evil, that's exactly what will happen. We don't look that dangerous. They don't look that dangerous to me, but I wouldn't guarantee that it won't happen. However, everyone is freaking out. Hard as it may be, I should try to make them feel at ease. Nothing to be worried about. Those tanks were made to contain monsters. They shouldn't be able to break. I don't see any cracks. They can't break, which means that whatever's inside them won't be able to get out. So, nothing to be worried about. To tell you the truth, now that you said that, I feel even more on edge. I've seen this kind of scene in movies. Just when you think bad things won't happen, they definitely will. So they definitely will break. I'm sure of it. See? Neneko gets it. What? Are they going to break? I'm scared! Jeez. What do you expect me to do? Some kind of monsters are moving around inside. A human wouldn't be able to survive in there. Some kind of creatures inside those tanks are looking at us. They appear to be very interested in us. Maybe they think we're food? If they manage to get out of those tanks, they'll probably attack us immediately. If that happens, we'll end up like those corpses there. Don't worry. As soon as we figure out what's going on here, we'll move on. Although I'm worried about what's inside the culture tanks, I can't just keep looking at them. I should look elsewhere. Body parts from the people who worked in the mansion are scattered all over the place. I guess they were cornered and killed by the monster here. I don't think I've ever seen corpses this badly mutilated. So horrible. I think I'm going to throw up. What could have happened to them? At least it looks like there isn't a monster here now. I guess we're safer now. Looks like those culture tanks are full of monsters. Let's hope they won't come out of here. I also see some bodies of younger people here there. Could they be human trafficked girls? Probably. Yes, they might be the girls who were imprisoned here. Some of them appear to be mansion staff, but the less mutilated corpses may have turned into those zombies we saw earlier. There's so many corpses here. Probably all the mansion staff have been slaughtered. This is horrible. Vincent did this. There's no doubt about it. He craves power so much that he's willing to do anything to get it. We can't let him get away with this. We have to stop him. I agree. Now, if, okay, now I just thought of something. I bet you what's gonna happen is that when we finally do confront Vincent, he'll inject himself with some kind of super serum of whatever immortality formula that is on this island. And instead of granting him immortality, it will mutate him into a super monster of some kind. Maybe the aforementioned tyrant-like monster I mentioned, or some other kind of wholly unpleasant abomination. And then we gotta blow it up with a rocket launcher. I'm calling it now. Vincent is the final boss. He will mutate, and we gotta blow him up with an explode. Actually, wait, we don't have a rocket launcher. We have a bomb. We'll blow him up with the bomb. Calling it now. And right before Ikeda pulls the detonator, or however he's going to activate it, he'll even throw in a pre-mortem one-liner just for good measure. I'm calling it now. This is too much for me. I can't bear to look at this. I'll be scarred for life. Just pretend that this is all a bad dream and forget about it. I wish I could forget things that easily. Excuse me. But I guess it's a good thing that the corpses have no trace of their original form. It would have been scarier if it was just a bunch of body parts and organs. What a horrible thing to say, Alex. Hope you won't turn into a killer in the future. You better stay far away from me. Why would you say such a thing? I was only thinking out loud. Stay away from me, you psycho. Stop fighting, you two. I don't care anymore. I can tell which part of the body is just by looking at it for a second. I'm just going to stare at the ceiling and nowhere else. The situation is definitely bad for Neneko. Understatement. My neck hurts. Yeah, pretty bad. I'll make it up to you. Buy her a whole truck of ice cream. That's what that's what I would recommend personally. Because a container or two is not going to be good enough after all the shit that she suffered on this island. Ceiling the walls are too dark to see properly. I don't see any lights. Maybe they're not turned on right now. Even though there is no light coming from the ceiling, the room appears to be illuminated by light coming from those culture tanks. Why did you look at the ceiling? Because you were? Was there something there? There was, wasn't there? You tell me! You were staring up at it just now. What? Wait, what? Was there something there? Hey, Ikeda! What was there? Was there a monster? Where? Where is it? There was nothing at all. I was just curious about the ceiling. Why are you curious about the ceiling? They're all freaking out. I shouldn't waste any time on this nonsense. Why are you so silent? Ikeda! Everyone freaks out when I look at the ceiling, so I shouldn't look at it. It's really dark, so no wonder they're feeling anxious. What's up on the ceiling? There's something there! There's nothing on the ceiling. No need to be worried. Really? I should finish checking this room quickly. Don't need to look at the ceiling. I wonder where that door leads to. I think it leads to a laboratory. I haven't seen a laboratory yet around here. A laboratory. I don't like the sound of that. I bet it's full of nasty things. What, even worse than this? Probably. We've come this far. There's no turning back. No matter what happens, we have to keep pushing on. I know, but you're right. No matter what happens, we have to keep going. I don't like this one bit. The lock on this door looks similar to the last one. Neneko, can you unlock this door as well? I think I can. But how can I get it? How can I get there? There's no way I can reach it. Guess you'll just have to hold your nose and go through there. That? No way! I can't wade through a pool of guts! Give me a piggyback. I guess I could do that. But I'd lose my balance and drop you into that pile of corpses. Why would you say such a thing? Are you messing with me? Guess I'll have to go by myself. Somehow. You can do it. You can do it, Neneko. I believe in you. Anyway, the door can wait. I wonder why one of the culture tanks is empty. Wait, there is? Oh, this? Right here? Why could that be? That was probably Aurora's culture tank if I had to guess. The second one from the right. Perhaps the monster we saw earlier came out there? Could be. Imagine all of them being released. That would be pandemonium. Stop saying such nasty things. One of them has been bad enough. Do you really want to imagine when all of them are released? I wonder if that monster really came from this tank. If so, where did they keep the demon of Shironagasu Island and 131? Probably somewhere else. Not that I care right now. There's only one empty tank. That worries me. Why only the second one from the right? Eek! Eek! Was it hiding inside the culture tank? It looked empty to me. Or could it camouflage itself? Alex, are you okay? I think I just had an out-of-body experience. But I'm alright now. I don't think this room and the monsters pose any threat to us. But we should not discard the possibility that they could break free. Let's move on. I have a feeling I'm being driven to my death. Only those who take their chances will be able to survive. What are you talking about? You're just saying stuff, right? No. I've heard something like that before. You need to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. Anyway, let's move on. Neneko, could you unlock the door? I hope there's nothing scary behind this door. Something scary will come to us in this situation, I guess. Perhaps we should be ready just in case? You're right. I don't think we can expect rainbows and unicorns behind the door. Why not rainbow unicorns? That'd be terrifying. You only say nasty things, don't you? Alright. I'm opening the door. Well, looks to me like we found the brains of this outfit, so to speak. But we've already been at this for about a couple hours now, so you know what? As much as I'd like to see this play out right now, I think we'll just save this for next time, because I have a sneaking suspicion we're probably going to be in it for the finale next time. Maybe. Maybe. So, with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed this latest episode of Return to Shironagasu Island. If you did and you'd like to see more content from me, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all next time. Take care.